curse of the dog world. Roman fighting dogs in the Cane Corso. Nowadays, it has become an almost uncontrolled dogma to claim that the increasingly popular Cane Corsos are descendants of the Roman fighting dogs, the Canis pugnaxes. This is reflected in most of the media products dealing with the breed. Breeders are committed to it, and many people believe in it. Because of this misconception, they choose the Italian breed as their favorite. What is the truth? Is there a connection between the dogs of the bygone antiquity and the modern Cane Corso? What was the Canis pugnax? According to the common belief or misconception today, the Canis pugnax was a type of dog that was successfully used as a fighting dog in various campaigns in ancient Rome. In addition to the Roman legionnaires, the numerous pictures taken as illustrations in their day show Cane Corso-like, usually black dogs, which rush wildly at the enemy's ranks, wreaking terrible havoc. Apart from this idealized image, which is much more the product of the excellent marketing sense of the Italian breeders than reality, if we take the surviving sources about Canis pugnaxes as a basis, we have to realize that we actually know almost nothing about these dogs. What we exactly know is that these dogs were never used against enemy armies for a very simple reason. There have never been any dogs in human history that had any chance against a formation of soldiers with steel stabbing and cutting tools, even a small military group. How true this is was revealed precisely against the Romans in 120 BC, when the British tribes used a large number of molossers against a small Roman troop, completely ineffectively. Researchers on the subject have found only one written source that mentions the use of Canis pugnaxes in a live situation. This source dates back to 234 BC, when Consul Marco Pomponio led a campaign to subjugate the indigenous population of Sardinia. Well, he used war dogs against the poorly armed fleeing members of the defeated enemy tribes as part of a kind of counter-guerrilla warfare. Of course, it follows that these dogs were more likely to be used against smaller, irregular forces, and in addition, they performed auxiliary military tasks, such as guarding camps and using them as signal dogs. That's all about it. Practically nothing what we know about the use of Canis pugnaxes on battlefields. However, many more records have survived about the breeding center of these dogs in Capua, where the gladiator dogs that could be used in arenas were selected and further bred. Here, from almost every segment of the continent-sized Roman Empire, the best and most combative dogs arrived, who were tested, bred with each other, and prepared for fights in the arenas. In contrast to the Cane Corso-like depictions that are so common today, the truth is that we know nothing about them. Appearance of these dogs, as there are no real depictions of them at all, even in fragments. It is quite probable that the main reason for this may be that appearance had no significance in the eyes of the Romans in terms of the end result and the effectiveness of their dogs. In the sources, only one reference has survived to the appearance of these dogs. According to them, individuals with yellow and silver eyes were especially popular among the Roman nobility. The Cane Corso. If we try to summarize what we know about the alleged ancestors of this breed, the Cane Corsos, it turns out very quickly that actually almost nothing or very few things. Neither what exactly these dogs were used for, nor what they looked like, and especially not how they could have survived for thousands of years after the collapse of the Roman Empire, in the age of migrations and in the Middle Ages. Thus, it is very unlikely that there was any connection between the modern Cane Corso and the ancient Canis pugnaxes, which we do not even know what they were. Excellent marketing and human imagination are able to create wonderfully fabulous stories for making a dog breed more popular. According to the facts that can be considered real about the Cane Corsos past, this type of dog developed in southern Italy. As an all-round farm dog, they guarded homes. Their owners hunted with them, and they could take part in cattle herding if necessary. As with almost all large and powerful breeds, the history of the Cane Corso was seriously broken by the transformation of the natural environment and the rural way of life. And of course, the World Wars did not do this dog any good. By the 1970, only a few dozen specimens of this excellent working dog survived in the secluded and isolated parts of the Italian South. It was in this situation that they were discovered and reconstructed by a small group of Cane Corso fans, like Vito Indiveri, Giovanni Bonetti, and others. From the late 1980s, this breed became more and more popular and started its journey to conquer the world. In reality, however, this outstanding popularity has little to do with ancient Rome and the Canis pugnax, but rather with the outstanding abilities and undoubtedly beautiful appearance of the Cane Corso.